Hi all, welcome to Angie's Kitchen. Today let's have a look at how to make mutton roast. This is a Kerala style mutton roast and let's see how to make it and what are the ingredients which are required for making this. First, let us see the marination ingredients. For this we need half a teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of pepper powder, around 2 teaspoons of Kashmiri chili powder, 2 teaspoons of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of garam masala, salt according to your taste. I am adding 1 tablespoon here. Tender mutton pieces around 1 kilo. It is with bone and this is tender pieces, so it will get cooked in almost an hour. So first let us mix all these ingredients: turmeric powder, chili powder, pepper powder, followed by garam masala, coriander powder and salt. So here I am not mixing vinegar, but with all these ingredients I am mixing it well, and then I'll keep it in the fridge for around 30 to 45 minutes. And it is not kept in the freezer, it is kept in the down part of the fridge. So you can keep it there for around 30 to 45 minutes and this will actually tenderize your mutton more. So this is mixed well and I'm going to keep it in the fridge now. Now let us have a look at the other ingredients which are required for making the mutton roast. This is fenugreek seeds, it's around half teaspoon, half a teaspoon of couscous, 2.5 teaspoon of Kashmiri chili powder. We have added little bit in the marination, so the remaining ingredients are what I am showing here. Cooking oil around 3 to 4 tablespoons. It can be changed as per your requirement. This is garam masala around a half teaspoon. Cardamom powder a quarter teaspoon. Fennel seeds powder half a teaspoon. So all of these powders we will add it towards the end of the cooking stage. But again it will be added in 2 different stages, but little bit in the beginning and the remaining in the later part. And this is pepper powder, which is around 1.5 teaspoons. Turmeric powder a quarter teaspoon. Coriander powder 2.5 teaspoon. And salt to taste. And the remaining ingredients are, here I have taken 2 onions which are cut into cubes. These are small cubes. Around 2.5 inch size of ginger and 12 to 14 cloves of garlic I have taken here, and this is crushed in stone grinder. Around 3 chopped green chilies. I have taken 2 tomatoes which are chopped into smaller pieces. Again a medium sized tomatoes. Then I have taken 4 leaflets of curry leaf. Next is the peppermint leaf or the pudina leaf. I have taken around 2 tablespoons. And coriander leaf around half cup. Now coriander and pudina is optional. Now let's see how to make mutton roast. For this I have taken a pan. I have allowed the pan to heat and then I added around 4 tablespoons of oil to it. Once the oil is really hot, we can add the fenugreek seeds, which is around half teaspoon. Allow this to splutter well. So once it starts spluttering, then we can add the couscous. Once you add couscous, do not heat it for a longer time. Just mix it and then we can add the ginger and garlic mix. So mix it well so that the raw flavor of both garlic and ginger goes off. And then we will add little bit of curry leaves now so that the flavor of curry leaf infuses into the oil as well. Now we can add the onions. Mix this well and then we can add little bit salt now. Mix this contents well and heat it in high flame until the onions becomes glassy. So now that the onions has become glassy, we will add the chopped green chilies and then the chopped tomatoes. So once we add the tomatoes, then we can mix this contents well and we will be closing this with a lid and cooking it in medium flame for around 3 minutes. So I'm going to close this pan with a lid, and then we will allow to cook for 2 to 3 minutes. So after 2 to 3 minutes, you can increase the flame, and in high flame you make sure that all the water gets dried off, and once that liquid texture goes off, then we can start adding the masalas one by one. So first I have added turmeric powder, a 1/4 teaspoon, then 2.5 teaspoons of chili powder, but this you can adjust it as per your requirement. Chili, pepper, you can adjust it as per your requirement. Now I am adding coriander powder, which is around 2.5 teaspoons, followed by 1 teaspoon of pepper powder. Mix this well. Make sure the rawness of all of these masalas which we added is gone, and the complete paste or the mixture is turning into a mass. So this is a mutton which I have kept it in the fridge for around 45 minutes. So that is fully marinated one. And now we will add this marinated mutton to this mix. Here I am not adding water at any time of cooking in this mutton roast. And if you want, you can even cook it in the pressure cooker. So at this stage, you can transfer the contents into the cooker, mix this well, and first put the steam on and first cook it in the low flame for around 10 minutes or 5 to 10 minutes, and then you increase the flame and make sure one steam comes. And once one steam comes, then you reduce the flame and keep it for 5 minutes, and once the steam is completely down, then you can remove the steam and take it. The mutton will be fully cooked. But here I am cooking it in open pan or closed pan. So now I have added little bit of curry leaves to it, and then I am closing this mixture with a pan with a lid, and then I'll cook it for around 15 minutes. So after 15 minutes, now you can see that there is water which has oozed out of the mutton pieces. You can see there are more water here. There is not I have not added any water to this mixture. It's just the water that has oozed out of the pieces. Mix the pieces well with the mixture, and then again I'll close this and cook it for another 15 minutes. So if you are cooking in the cooker, it will take maximum 15 minutes for the entire cooking time. But if you are cooking in this pan, it will take around 35 to 40 minutes. So this is after the 15 minutes. I have opened it. Now you can see there are more water. So now I have increased the flame. Till now I was cooking in a medium flame. Now I have increased the flame, and I'll be adding the garam masala, fennel seeds powder, and coriander powder. The cardamom powder now, and a little bit of pudina leaf and curry leaf will be added to this mixture now. Mix it well. And again I'll close it and cook it for around 5 minutes, because almost it is like 90% done now. So I'm closing it for another 5 minutes so that the liquid which is there, it gets dried off almost. So after 5 minutes I have opened it, and you can see that almost the water has gone, and this cooking was done in high flame, so that's the reason the water has dried out. And at this stage, I will add the remaining masalas, which is the garam masala, fennel seed powder, and cardamom powder, along with the remaining pepper powder is added now. Pudina leaf, the remaining pudina leaf, and a little bit of curry leaf is added. Mix it well. And from now on, I will not close it. I will be cooking it with open pan, and the flame will be in high flame. So since this is a roast, we have to get the entire water dried off, and each mutton pieces should be rounded or coated with the masalas, and that is what you see now. The entire water has dried off, and the content has become more thick, and each pieces of the mutton has got the coating of the masalas. Now I am adding the coriander leaves to it, which is around a half cup, and the remaining curry leaves is added to it. After adding the entire thing, we can just mix it, and your Kerala style mutton roast is ready. So now we can serve it in the serving dish. So this mutton roast will be really delicious with rice and dal curry. That would be the best combination for mutton roast. But you can even have it with appam. Thank you for watching my video. If you like it, please share it and subscribe.